Ensure you secure the airlock and prepare the escape pods. Your Highness, the transmission we received. What is it they've sent us?
Hope.
A few moments later.
Commence primary ignition.
Hope. They've sent us hope.
That's my thing.
Yeah, they sent us hope. Yes.
Here, let me play this.
Commence primary ignition.
You'll never find the more wretched hive of scum and villainy.
Hello, this is voice actor Anna Graves. I am the Duchess Satine from Star Wars The Clone Wars, and you're watching Virtual Cantina Network.
Figured I'd load it up. I
Anna
was going to
Graves.
play
They
anything.
sent us Anna Graves.
Another Leah. So
Yeah. So
Yes.
we'll show that other thing before we do the 10
Again.
second. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another week of the Virtual Cantina Watch Along. Very, very excited about this episode. I am Spencer, and with me, riding Chewy, is Jeff. How are you, sir?
good. Glad to be here. It's a great movie we're going to be watching. Although I really look forward to whatever they're going to put out next year.
Oh, yes. And watch, we're going to go in there. We're going to pay the money. We're going to hear the crawl, and it's going to go directly to a Rickroll.
There you go.
That'd be amazing. And then we got
I'm sure somebody's going to do that as the leak
Roll,
footage.
and then they play Rogue One. I don't.
Yeah. And then we have with us the man who cosplays a new co-president of Lucasfilm, Dave. He just goes as
There you
Dave.
go.
That's right. I'm just Dave.
There's no last name anymore. It's just Dave. It's like Cher, Madonna, Dave.
Yes, exactly that.
I like that.
Dave at ILM.
Yeah, so we have a whole bunch of stuff to talk about tonight. I also want to do a little quick show and tell, but don't forget we are watching A New Hope tonight, or Star Wars for you OT fans. But thanks to the good people at Power Savers, they sent me one of their retractable sabers.
What?
We should all have them. We should be able to fight on screen
And
right
then-
now with them.
Watch this stuff.
Turn it on. There you go. Wow. Nice.
Son of a.
Those things are fun. I have
So-
one somewhere. So
Stay tuned for a nice review
I bought
from
it.
me. Very, very excited. So thank you very much to Alex from Power Sabers for reaching out. And then I just received my
Ooh,
ILM 50 years book, which is
nice.
snazzy. Plenty of. I started reading it as well. And a lot of stories I knew already, but there's some great photos in here, especially to get signed. In particular, as a
Yes.
nice
That's
silver.
nice.
Dave, what'd you say?
I don't know if I would do the silver or if I would do like a greenish to match the lasers.
But friends of the group and VCN Hall of Famers, Hal Hickel and John Goodson, are prominently displayed in the book, as well as friend of the group and frequent visitor to Costco, Lauren Peterson. But I'm very, very excited about that. So before we get into the news of the week, how was the Foo Fighters?
Foo Fighters.
They
They were-
still fighting
They
food.
did a great show. They always put on a really fun show. I was hoping it would be more like star-studded, as it were, since it was, for Dave's birthday and it's a charity. It was a charity show and all that. Well, yeah, that might have been part of it. But the band was amazing. They just didn't have, any special guests, which was kind of a lot of people were sort of surprised. But
Chad Smith was in the crowd.
well, people that were watching
Yeah.
versus people that joined them on stage is what I meant.
Yeah.
But
no,
yeah, Chad was sitting next to what's his face, the singer from Queens of the Stone Age. And I'm sure there was some other people there. I didn't recognize anybody while I was wandering around, so except for the band when they walked past me at the end of the show as I stood on the railing next to the exit.
That's cool.
But it was a great, shows. Wednesday night is a little more difficult for me in my old rocker age. I was very pleased when I was looking at my Ticketmaster app earlier today that I think all the shows I have coming up this year so far are Saturday, which
That's
makes me
good.
very happy. Gives me plenty of time to get there and no worries about coming home late and trying to get to work the next morning. Used to be like, whatever, I'll go to sleep and get up when I need to, pretty much. It's not an issue. And nowadays it's like, I got to call in, like, I'm gonna be late.
It's like,
for work.
no, I can't. It's the
Can't make it.
Would
I'll be late.
you going to see them? I want to see them with the new drummer.
Yeah, he did a great job. It was a bummer as well, though, because Pat had broken his foot like a week ago,
Right.
and so he wasn't there. He did a intro, and they had a amazing drum head cover for the bass kick drum that had Pat's face on it with the reddest eyes you've ever seen.
That's amazing.
Which I'm imagining was what they figured he was, doing at the moment.
He was fuming. Yes.
And-
No, you're saying? I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, so that was a fun night. It was a trip because it was in the round, which is always a different kind of vibe at a concert. And so they had the stage that was turning every so often, and it was sort of arbitrary. It like would turn, and then all of a sudden, the next song it would turn again. And at one point it was turning, and Dave's like, wait, stop, like turn back, and like they turned it back to point like a certain direction, which was kind of fun. He was playing around. But anyways, good night last night, but I did a bunch of other crap this week. We can talk about that later.
Cool. So, any news happened today?
no, nothing at all.
I think so.
Oh.
I'm still gonna go with I'll believe it when I see it.
Even though the sources like legit.
Variety.
But
and
they,
Lucasfilm.
no, I believe
posted by
the
Lucas.
sources, but has it happened yet?
End of the week.
Did they give an actual
Oh,
date?
the official,
I did not see an actual date.
handout.
So, for those who are not living under a rock in our fandom or living under an asteroid boulder or bantha,
Living under Bantha.
Kathleen Kennedy, after 14 years,
do that.
has stepped down as the president of Lucasfilm Limited, and have announced that there are going to be two successors to the throne, which is, I honestly think, in my estimation, is honestly a good thing. And the co-president is going to be Lynwen Brennan, who is currently the general manager of Lucasfilm, and leading creative in the studio will be the Padawan becomes the master, Dave Filoni. So very, very interesting. I mean, obviously that news has been leaked for a couple of days now, but once Lucasfilm and Skywalker Sound and ILM and Variety post it, it's kind of like known.
Well,
Well,
I mean,
yeah.
Kathleen wants to go back to I can't pronounce the name Notman either. So, by the way, congratulations to Grandpa and Gigi.
Yes.
Another
Grandpa Pirate.
edition for the second time.
Yep. But no, I think it's it's a good thing. She wants to go back to start producing again and doing what she loves to do. Kathleen Kennedy's had prolific producing like resume.
She's been attached to a slew of amazing things.
But so Dave, what's your thoughts?
I mean, I think it is in Dave we trust, right? I enjoy all things Filoni. And I like the fact that he's not out there by himself, that he's got somebody to take care of kind of the corporate mess and leave him with the creative. I think I would have liked to see a little bit more. I'd have loved to see them offer like a co head to Favreau to give him like something in there because he and Dave just play amazing together. So
I mean, who's to say that they didn't, but also at the same time, would he want to be locked into an office and not playing?
Well, that's the thing that I think about Dave is they've already got him on the schedule for things that are supposed to be coming down the pike. I don't want him to be pulled off of those things.
I understand.
Yeah.
And
is Kathleen did so many of the things. Spielberg's Frank Marshall is, I mean, I don't even begin to know how many.
Isn't she married to Frank Marshall?
She is married to Frank Marshall.
But
they've been a producing team for a long time.
Since before they met on Indy.
Long time.
So what's your thought, Jeff?
I think that regardless of who's in charge, people are going to bitch and moan.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think what is going to get produced is going to change that much from what we're currently getting. So whoever is at the top really doesn't make that big of a difference, because I think they're going to go with things they kind of have in the pipe already, or ideas that are being worked up by their team. I do like the idea of splitting the role, but I kind of also think like they could have just done one person. I wouldn't have wanted to make Dave do that much of the job, but also how much is he going to be able to do what he currently does versus what he's going to have to do as the boss man.
Yeah, I mean, I think obviously we all said that we thought that Dave is not suited for running a studio. Like he's a creative. He's not a paper pusher, if you want to. And that his best bet was staying in creative. So if he's going to run creative and someone else is going to worry about the bills, then I'm all for it. But it was interesting you said that, because she, meaning Kathleen, shared final updates as she exited. And here's some notes. Taika Waititi's turned in a script that she calls hilarious and great.
Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that's kind of
confirms that the hunt for Ben's solo script is also on the back burner.
So they're
acknowledging its existence.
They're kowtowing to the loud people, which is not always a good idea. But yes,
and she's had some conversations with Breaking Bad creator Vince Gilligan about developing a series.
Vince Gilligan has some amazing.
There you go. We're gonna get a backstory on Spice running.
There we go.
Yep. James Mangold's Dawn of the Jedi is on hold, but she has seen the script and it said it's your fake news.
Right.
The script is incredible.
That's cool.
Donald Glover has officially turned in a script for Lando.
Ooh, so there's that association. I like to hear about stuff like that.
And then Simon Kinberg is developing a new trilogy with support from David Linwin. So there are things.
I don't know. The need for a trilogy is what bugs me sometimes.
They painted themselves in the corner with the sequel trilogy because we talked about this a lot. My main issue with Rise of Skywalker is that they should have gone, I thought, in my estimation, it's just me, is that they should have gone, if the story was that like convoluted for Rise of Skywalker, we would have been forgiving if they took the Deathly Hallows toll and decided part one and part two, because they felt like they painted themselves. There was too much new introduction, and plus they said the end of the Skywalker era.
Right.
And
I'll believe that when I see it.
Right. Listen, we're here for Star Wars, one way or another. And
was there any? What's the James Mangold movie?
It's a Dawn of the Jedi,
okay.
so it's the first Jedi.
And was there talk about a Rey movie in there at all?
No, it's not mentioned. But Daisy has come in, but that was not part of the thing.
Unless, of course, that's what they're talking about when they're talking about a new trilogy,
which is very possible as well.
Rey movies.
So
there's a question. We take questions.
Yes,
Skywalker.
We will make shit up with the best of them.
Yes. What is your question?
To our best of our limited knowledge. Maybe someone in the chat will know it. If we
do we think that Keanu will play a great Revan?
Ashley,
I've heard lots of fan casting of that. So
right. I would say that would probably be interesting to see that in there. My biggest issue with that in particular is when you take a very, very known actor and you make them a face character, whether they're under a bucket or not for a while at all. Knowing them from other properties that they're so prolific in makes it very difficult to not see them in that, i.e. Woody Harrelson as Tobias Beckett. I'm sorry, I saw his character from Hunger Games. You know, that bothered me. Jack Black, Lizzo, and Tim Meadows
took you out of it.
It took me out of it because the fact of the matter was that
there's Nacho Libre in space.
Mm-hmm.
And Tim Meadows is Tim Meadows. Like it was he
was a very Tim Meadows character for sure.
It took me out of it. So Keanu, no matter what, if you see him, he's gonna be John Wick. Like that's what people.
What if his Padawan is Alex Winter?
My ass, he's gonna be Neo or Ted.
Yeah, oh yeah,
that would be amazing.
He'll be Shane Falco.
Yeah, he's gonna be Shane Falco. No, I think
an FBI agent.
Yeah, John Utah.
Yeah. He's gonna be like, I have the Force. Whoa.
Yeah.
Well, I think that they could do fun things with Revan is like give him a ton of time completely in the mask, right? If you make it Keanu, completely in the mask for 90% of the time and then like pull a Pedro. And it's like, oh.
So Paul had another good comment in there as well that Abeloth might be appearing in season 2 with Natalie Portman to deceive Anakin. I've heard that rumor a numerous amount of times as well. I think that would be awesome, especially considering that they're going the whole Mortis storyline. We'll see. I mean, I welcome anybody from the past, present, and future for Star Wars to be in there. But the thing is that it's going back is that, listen, we all are going to have our own opinions about Star Wars. We're all going to have our own opinions about any franchise, sports team, news, broadcast. unless you're a stakeholder, everybody's an armchair producer. So it's great, but we all have our opinions. But at the end of the day, love Star Wars for what you love. If you don't like it, cool. That's your prerogative. But don't yuck other people's yum. That's what's really against everything we do here at the Virtual Cantina Network. We all have our opinions, but we love Star Wars. And if you like it, great. Don't ruin it for anybody else. There's no news on Solo 2. We would love for Solo 2. As our friends at the Resistance broadcast say, make Solo 2 happen. I don't know. I would love them to do something more. Really cool. I would like them to do with Crimson Dawn. More stuff like that, at least. Maybe they'll have that in the Maul series, which would be awesome if they brought in Kira and did something there. But there was also other news that affects Jeff and Galaxy Edge West.
That's
damn it.
Big ass. Wow.
So
again, we get the shaft again.
They're like, we want to make them different now, and it's like, okay, so we're gonna get some adjustments to characters and timelines, I guess, specifically. So this will be a 30-year jump in the past, and I think they should do a 60-year as well, so you could get some Maul wandering around with some Mandalorian Maul dudes.
Spider leg Maul.
Oh, there you go. I wouldn't.
That'd be amazing.
Back, but yeah, they could do that. That would be amazing. But yeah, so they're gonna keep the Resistance base area where the X-wing is and the Rise of the Resistance attraction in the current timeline, sequel trilogy. I wish prequel trilogy. And Rey and Chewie will stay there. Whether or not Vi Marati will still be a viable character in the scheme of things is still up in the air. But and then they're gonna sort of keep the Mando, Ahsoka, those types of characters, Boba Fett, in their sort of area that they sort of reside in currently, which is right near the marketplace, in and outside of the marketplace, between the Rancor door, as some people like to call it, and like Ronto Roasters. And then in the main section, where the Falcon is, I guess we're going to get visits from Han and Leia. I would hope Chewie would be there as well. He does come out there. And then in the TIE Echelon area, which I really hope they redress that TIE Echelon to look like Vader's TIE or some other type of shuttle ship or something. That's where we'll get Vader with stormtroopers. They will bleed into other parts of there that I mentioned already. But and then the thought is Luke will be around more and will be sort of near the Savi's droid depot area.
Yeah.
So.
I want to know if they're actually going to do that. The one thing they should do is change the dish on the top of the Falcon to be circular.
You're worried about the dish. I'm worried about the actual facade of the ship. But it's gonna. Yeah, we'll see what they actually do. But they should do that if they're gonna kick the timeline. So.
Well, we're very excited to see that.
You got to be watching because they are saying that it's officially taking place April 29th, but that there are going to be some enhancements. There are going to be things getting prepared for that before
leading up to that
debut date.
Mm-hmm. So it'll be interesting. I said all along that they could, the way it is currently, they could have just did rotating character things where, like, at a certain point, the characters that are out right now are sequel trilogy.
Yeah.
And then in a half an hour, the characters that are out are original trilogy, and they could have Vader with stormtroopers wandering around.
Well, they're apparently going all in and really going to explain this because there's apparently going to be at least a comic, if not a comic series.
Right, yeah, they're going to help kind of build that
that's going to
idea.
give you the backstory and tell you why
there
these guys
is
are by two.
a comic already, or some kind of story in one of the books already that establishes Anakin having been on the planet, and in Black Spire specifically, and in Oga's specifically. And if you go there with Mike, he'll show you the blaster bolt in the wall that is from
he said
that
my brother
part of the
there.
story.
Yeah.
Well, also they're adding more to Oga's. They're doing more Savies. They're doing more Doc Ock.
Well, they're changing the vibe of the whole area, because now it'll be before Oga got as big of a stronghold.
Right.
So everything won't be owned by Oga, supposedly. But of course, Oga's would be owned by Oga.
Right.
So
but hey,
actually open the other bar.
Don't forget
that
we
would
will
be
be.
amazing.
Don't forget that we are going to be there next year in 2027 as the VCN invades Disneyland before Star Wars Celebration. So we'll plan for that. We got some information come from that. But we're about to start, so please make sure you have your Disney Plus machines all queued up to Episode 4, A New Hope. And we have a very special introduction for the movie tonight, brought to you
Give
by...
me 1 second here. Let me. I did not queue. I was very, lax in my preparation here.
Well, and everybody take a minute and go ahead and cue and press play, and you may well get an
see if
ad,
you get an ad,
because I got an ad for Percy Jackson. So go ahead and skip past your ad and get ready right before the 20th Century Fox.
Memes was playing with your Disney Plus again, wasn't she?
Yes, I do share my 20th Century Fox, and that is why it's the Percy Jackson-y people.
Okay,
well, yes, and Sherry, yes,
I got an ad, so let me.
More John Williams music could be brought into the areas.
All right.
Oh yeah, and Kevin
says
they're going to change the store next to the Essalon. It's not just going to be the first order supply.
Yeah, it's going to be different. Yeah, it's going to be owned by a couple of clones, and it'll be a different type of trader, which will be good, because I think what they had in there was sort of limited. Yep. But anyways, so I'm going to play.
I'm just going with, why the hell is it just California?
Yeah, that's what I was.
Because we effed up the Halcyon, and we can't get good nice things.
Trusted with nice things.
Here's that.
All right, so we got a couple of videos here. One is a intro, and then we'll do a countdown after that. So everybody, here we go.
Make sure you secure the airlock. Prepare the escape pods. Your Highness, the transmission we received. What is it they've sent us?
Hope.
A few moments later.
Okay, that was just so freaking badass. Good job, Jeff.
Yes.
Thank you.
Last week's one was awesome as well. Last week's one was pretty freaking awesome.
I mean, it's just me, stealing footage from a giant corporation is all.
We don't do that here.
One of the things that the one very few things, if you're going to give us special edition stuff, like I think they could improve on Leia in that last shot there with the new deep fake.
Oh, Rogue One, yeah.
I mean, look at Leia here. If they gave her just a little bit more, red and to the
her facial structure wasn't quite right,
and then smushed her a little bit.
A lot going on.
Too wide. If you just smushed her and
they needed
her a little bit.
Yeah, they needed the deep fake guy to work on that years before.
We talked about before is that I was not a fan of the Tarkin. Like I thought that Guy Henry, the actor, looks more like Peter Cushing.
Like they could have just went with the practical version or maybe some makeup.
Yeah, literally.
And not trying to, because was he on set like that, sort of made up as
he had the halo headpiece.
Oh, to capture his facial stuff.
Right.
I'm just listening to the music.
I love this whole.
We're trying to reach you for your extended warranty.
Yeah, that's it.
Punch and
Speaking
pie.
of crawls, we have a little crawl change coming up for another show. But anyways, I think that since Disney owns 20th Century Fox, that they should include it on any future Star Wars movie productions.
Oh, just put the
fanfare at the beginning.
Fanfare back out there.
I guess it's supposed to be distributed by that company, so.
And if
we break for
nobody. I was just
You're mixing your metaphors.
Yeah.
You can read this. You don't need glasses.
I always thought it was weird that we get the established shot with that extra droid, and then he just sort of like, nope, I'm not part of this.
Well, if you also remember, like how many of the R2 units were in Captain Antilles' ship in episode 1.
Very true, but all of the other ones got shot off of that ship, so that has something to do with why they weren't around.
I know. Fish in a barrel.
R2 was his dumb luck, which was interesting because, prior to that, it was always these guys wandering through blaster bolts and not getting hit.
I will say that one of my favorite parts of the of Rise of Skywalker is actually seeing a beaten up version of the Tantive 4. The ship that started it all for us.
Right.
So we talked about this a while ago. Maybe Dave, I don't know if you were part of that conversation or not, but we can talk about it again. Tom Cruise potentially shooting a lightsaber battle. And go.
Okay, for the record, I asked you this question on air last week.
Yeah.
That's true. You're right.
That was where we did. We haven't heard Jeff's views on this.
Okay, yes, Jeff, what's your views on this?
I think I'm not 100% sure exactly what he did. I know he was involved in the lightsaber battle scene. Did he shoot it? Did he direct it? Was he cinematographer?
I don't think they were completely forthcoming on that.
Right. I think that has.
I've heard
I'm not adverse.
Producer. I've heard that he was they said he was getting his feet muddy and wading in the water with a camera, but I think was purposely being extremely vague.
Yeah. I like the action stuff he does. All the Mission Impossibles have been insane for the most part. So if it has any of that vibe going on, I'm sure it'll be cool. It'll be interesting to see regardless. I'm being distracted by Star Wars. Sorry.
What was the funny thing? Is when we had lunch with JC, you're like, it's not like I haven't seen the movie before. So I just got this text a couple minutes ago.
I missed this part.
I just want to make this as breaking news. Kathleen Kennedy will return and Avengers Doomsday.
I saw that.
Well, you know,
earlier.
she has actually appeared in films before. If
Yeah,
you go down her IMDb and look all the way to the bottom as actress, she appeared in Indiana Jones as a dancer, and she was in Jurassic Park, I think, or one of the Jurassics as like somebody running around
as
in
a
the background.
Velociraptor.
Yes, she was she was the Velociraptor. Kathleen Kennedy was in a big inflatable suit and played Blue.
Just like in Universal Studios.
Yeah,
Very
right.
cool.
Yes.
Oh man,
Fun time.
but you know you can look back on her career and we talk about like let me pull up her IMDb. We could just talk while we're watching this movie because it's not like we've never seen this movie before. That's so damn good. I know. Let's pull it up. There we go. Okay.
Yeah, I just saw this at the Egyptian. That was when you were here in town, and I missed what did I get to when they came in? I missed like the first 20 minutes of it or so. So
okay, so let's go.
In the movie right there, Shoot the Pod, and we're all written and directed George Lucas.
There you go. Okay, so going back, she was an associate producer. Her first one was Poltergeist, 1982. Then produced E.T., the Twilight Zone movie, and then in the Temple of Doom, she was associate producer. She was an executive producer for Gremlins, Goonies, Back to the Future, Young Sherlock Holmes, Color Purple, The Money Pit, American Tail, Inner Space, Empire of the Sun, Batteries Not Included, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Land Before Time, Back to the Future 2, Joe versus Volcano, Back to the Future 3, Gremlins 2, Arachnophobia, Cape Fear, Five Goes West, Hook, Jurassic Park, Schindler's List, Flintstones, Bridges of Madison County. Like, we're talking Sixth Sense.
She has like zero like to her credit. Like what has she been in that's good?
I know, right? What has she done?
Wow, every fucking movie that's listed there is like a major thing.
She was a dancer in Temple of Doom, so she was probably dancing with Kate Capshaw to Anything Goes. And then she was a San Diego pedestrian in Lost World.
Sort of like they put Jimmy Buffett in that one scene. And
that was funny.
Well, what about in Hook? That one scene when Peter Pan is flying over London, and you see a couple making out on the bridge, and that's George and Carrie.
Oh,
George and Carrie.
Yeah.
I think
So, Troy, people don't like change. Yeah, people don't like change, unfortunately. And some people like what she did. Some people don't like what she did, and that's completely fine. Do we agree upon everything that we liked? In this past, the Disney era? No, there are hits and misses, and all of us are subjective. I keep on going back to the fact that go back to Phantom Menace when everybody ratted on George saying, sell the company, you don't know your product, this sucks, yada, yada, yada. And that was before major social media happened. Right. This lady led us through the social media era.
And that's George doing his own thing. And it's like, it's his. He can do whatever the hell he wants to.
Right. So nothing's getting retconned. Fully. Things are getting tweaked as they normally do. But sequel trilogy is staying. Things are happening. We got listen. What do we have to look forward to? We got a movie this year and a movie next year. Okay, new Star Wars content is back in the theaters. What do we have to bitch about?
And it's original, not tacked on to another story, basically. So I mean, kind of not. Mando is tacked on.
That remains.
It's in the title.
Yeah. There remains to be seen.
Now, here's a question. I still ask this question every time I do it, but are we going to see Centauri and is the X-Wing going to do a Death Blossom in Starfighter? Okay, that was the last Starfighter joke.
Yeah, I got it. I was thinking way more that they would do the maneuver from Star Trek: The Next Generation, where Wesley cracked up and killed a kid,
and then disappeared and showed up in Picard as he's like a lightning beam.
Yeah, that was later.
Jeff's best friend, Will Wheaton.
I've met him before. He's cool. But he was at a thing I was at the other day, and he was very eager to not stop for anybody to get photos or autographs. So
okay, can we talk about the fact that yes, he was advertised as Kevin Smith, but Kevin Smith came out dressed as Silent Bob to play Han Solo? The wig and all?
Yeah, he had the wig and his Silent Bob hat and the trench coat, and he was sort of Silent Bobby in his, but he was very much not silent. So, yeah.
And then you had Princess Vespa as Princess Leia.
Well, yeah, she was kind of fun. At one point, she called Kevin clerks, and in that exchange, he called her Spaceballs. So that was cool.
Well,
but they did it. It was fun how they did that because they kept it sort of on the sly as to who was playing who. And when it came time for the scene where Han and Chewie arrive aboard the Millennium Falcon again to encounter Rey and Finn, they ran in and he came from off stage and surprised everybody and then said his line. So.
And he sounded like Harrison too, Grumpy Harrison.
He was doing a intentional Harrison kind of gravelly thing, and then he would do these things like he would say some line and be like, "Trademark, may the force be with you." Trademark.
That's awesome.
Or copyright or something like that. It was funny. The live stream video will be available soon. They usually wait a bit before they put it online just to watch, but I think you might still be able to buy it.
Oh, nice. So
there you go.
You went down the tour with Davin. Very, very cool. Davin's a friend of the network. Great guy. I'm glad you had fun there. I know that one of our moderators, Peter, and his wife Michelle went down one of those tours recently as well, and they said they had a wonderful time.
Yeah, he did.
I want to go see the Death Valley sites, as I'm not going to get to.
Yeah, me too.
Anytime soon, but I really could and should go to Death Valley.
I'm surprised I haven't made an excursion out there at some point yet, considering I'm very close.
Yes.
But it is Death Valley. The name is very foreboding.
Yes.
And it's hot out there, and I don't like hot. I try to stay closer to the coast.
Well, this time of year, it's probably cold out there, and you don't like cold.
Well, yeah, it'd be too cold too. So it's like one extreme to the other. I don't need either of them.
So let's talk a little bit about the. We didn't talk about this earlier because we were completely fanboying about other bullshit like we always do. But Jeff, what I mean
talk about the movie.
Well, no, but let's talk about the fact. Remember when we were sitting, Jeff and I were part of a tour at Skywalker Sound, and we saw unedited footage of that opening scene, and how awesome was that?
The model shot?
Oh no, we're talking about David Prowse's voice, no sound effects, Anthony Daniels' voice before it got ADR'd.
That's isn't that stuff on some kind of special, extra DVD features or something?
It might, but still, it was pretty damn awesome.
I've seen clips of the Prowse voice.
Yeah, so it was those scenes or some of those scenes, but on a full size amazing movie screen with amazing sound in an amazing
Yes.
room with amazing statues in the corner and an amazing projector dude up in the back and amazing host with some other amazing fellows.
So
It was
one
pretty
thing that's cool,
amazing.
yeah, it's pretty amazing. One thing that's actually really cool in that room is framing the big screen
Those
are
statues.
the statues from the Emperor's office in Sith.
Yep. Palpatine's cool statues on his entryway, or in the corner. Are they behind his desk? I can't remember. Anyways, they're in that office.
But
So which one of these is Tim?
yeah, right.
I don't know. Tim knows, but I don't know.
Yeah, I know he has like photos. He have like the long shot and some other ones that where like he's running or something.
There's some where they're carrying. I think they were carrying R2.
Okay.
I think he was in that. I think that was redone, and Death Valley.
Right.
This stuff is too niche, obviously.
Yeah, definitely. Luke.
And there you go. There's your tall Jawa right there.
Yeah.
I never noticed the gonk droid that's walking
Gonk.
behind the moisture evaporators.
He's cruising, taking it slow and easy.
Yeah, make sure the translators speak Bocce, man, because you got to talk to all those Bocce people.
Hey, look, there's that droid that it has force sensitive powers.
Well, it's here we were talking about this the other day. Listen to what they call them, because it's going to happen. And look, it's Robbie the robot in the background.
Evaporators. Can you play bocce? That's the other question. I need somebody who knows the rules to bocce ball.
He can speak 6 million forms of communication, but he can't speak Sith.
Well, he
6
can.
million and one.
He's just not allowed to.
Yeah, goes against his prime directive. It's like killing his
I was
maker.
going to the Southeast Station to pick up some power converters.
Why, you bitch?
Yeah.
It's boring around here. One of those droids you see in the yard. Oh, Zappy Doodah. One of the droids you see in the yard in Watto's shop, don't you? One of the ones that are here. Like that big one right there.
I'll have to look at that. Watch it.
I think he's in the background on the inside.
Such a tool in this. He just walks away from R2. He didn't give him.
Did anybody notice
R2? He didn't call him R5. This R2 unit, not this R5 unit.
Do you notice that R2's like left leg is kind of bent in?
Well, he's been through some.
Oh
shit.
yeah, he's got like some weird tweaked things going on.
Like this is after all the prequels and when he could fly and do all kinds of crazy shit.
We
he's been through a lot of shit by now.
Squirt oil, flamethrowers.
Yeah.
That stuff doesn't work anymore. Oh, look at that. I have that T-16 Skyhopper.
I got one of those over there too.
I have mine over here.
It's like that's interesting that they made a toy of the toy that they had to make for the movie.
Yeah.
They finally made a toy for the toy that they made as a prop.
We took about there last week. We were watching Rogue One of how they made the doll of the stormtrooper that little Jin had in first scene.
They sell those basic style things now in Batu. So
have a good one. We will always enjoy this.
Thank you, DJ Play Nice. You have a good one.
So the one thing you missed, Jeff, last week is we actually had a really, really good person joining the crowd from Twitch who ended up becoming a member of the Facebook group. just because
Yes.
he's hanging on Twitch, and he was hilarious.
Nice. I was gonna say, if anybody's actually watching on Twitch, which would be great, but we don't keep a lot of eye on it, and it doesn't populate our chat, unfortunately. But if you do actually are watching on Twitch, do us a favor and make a comment, because I've heard things about the way Twitch works, and that would help the overall kind of algorithm.
Like
as far
it
as I
helped
know.
people get out there.
It doesn't really count you watching if you don't actually comment, as far as what I recall hearing. So it figures like I figured it's a good idea regardless. So
Yes.
So we're like, wait, it works. That's literally how he thought.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're like, oh, who is she? Just play that over and over again. Play the hot chick. That'll draw him in. It is 6 million forms of communication. Been around the whole time for all the prequels, and doesn't know who Princess Leia is. 3PO
right.
is
Well, he's been wiped a few times.
He's been flashy thinged about 400 times.
Okay, did you flashy see me? No.
No.
So listening to this conversation between R2 and C3PO with all the bleeps and blips from the in the subtitles here, of course I can hear them as well, but reminded me of the I went to the Moof Milkers script read of episode 7, The Force Awakens, and they gave BB-8 lines. So normally they have R2 in all the episodes they've done so far, and R2 would just, the person that portrays R2 would just do beeps and boops, which was fine, and they could emote that way because that's how he does it.
That's how you do it.
I did it as well. Very rarely, but so they had a guy playing BB-8, and he would do a beep boop kind of thing here and there, but in between he would have like legit lines to interact with all the other characters, which was insane. And a lot of F-bombs and S-bombs were dropped by BB-8 specifically, as well as a few other characters during that read. I think they added more profanity to that one than they have had in probably all the other ones combined.
Yes.
But it was amazing and a lot of fun. And
last week, it took me a minute to remember. Last week who joined us was on Twitch was Tor.
Cool. But the people that put on those script reads also do a show called the George Lucas Talk Show, and they always have George do the intro but on video for the script reads. I don't think he's ever actually been there in person, but they had a version of that on Tuesday that I went to as well, because I figured what the hell, I'd seen the videos online but I'd never been before. And I was pleased to have their main guest was Tatiana Malmsey, the girl that plays She-Hulk. And she talked about She-Hulk a little bit, very little, but they did some fun things. They also got power sabers from the folks at the Power Saber company, and they had some fun on stage antics with those. So that was really cool to see. She was very funny. She was a lot funnier than I expected. And
so do those folks do script reads for like other properties, or?
So I think they have done other ones, but I know there's other groups that do script reads for other properties, because I attended one of those as well. That had Kelly Marie Tran is playing Kermit's nephew Robin as Tiny Tim in the Muppet Christmas Carol, and they that was put on by a different group, but it was very much the same thing, the similar vibe, and everybody's got a script in front of them, and they're sitting on the stage, and the characters get up and read their lines. And
who did Diana play when she did it?
She was the Emperor.
Oh.
She was actually Palpatine and the Emperor. So she did the thing where she'd put up the hood, and then she was the Emperor, and then she'd take it off, and she was Palpatine, because she was in like episode 2 or something.
Ah,
So they've done them in order. So this is the seventh one was this past weekend. The next one is
Last Jedi.
for the Last Jedi is in April. So
yeah,
I've been going to these things for like a couple of years now, which is kind of a trip.
the
Poor
record
Luke.
show right there that Luke is whiny about joining the Empire. Luke wants to join the Imperials.
He wants to go off with his friends.
Yep.
Yeah, if your friends were joining the Space Nazis, would you join the Space Nazis?
Peer pressure.
Yes.
From a certain point of view.
Uh-oh. Ran away.
Damn asshole droids. I mean astro droids.
Yes,
It's kind of that.
It's too sandy. C-3PO looked really weird in that close-up shot. He was very blurry looking.
You're right. He does. He's very
weirdly shiny.
And
too.
now he's really weirdly in focus.
That's something odd. That's part of the special edition. It's extra special. Luke. People love to go in that courtyard and just yell Luke.
Luke.
Baru did it.
Luke.
Owen did it.
Luke.
I got a chance to meet Phil Brown one time at a little local con. I got him to sign my 3-pack of Owen with R2 and was it Owen, C-3PO, and Luke in that pack? Or Owen and the 2 droids? No, probably Luke and C-3PO. Anyways.
Yeah. What's up, cat? Play that funky music.
DJ said he was on the way out, so he's probably gone. Uh-oh. Here comes trouble. I love how that one's holding his helmet on or mask or whatever.
It's like, oh, well,
it's going to pop off. Yes.
This is the thing. What did it take to get the elephants out in the middle of the desert in Tunisia?
Yeah, they had to probably bring them in from somewhere. But
uh-oh. Sand people. Well, now I have the biggest, oldest, jankiest rifle known to man.
It's so long. It's like as tall as he is.
Nope.
Oops.
Nope. Oh, you can see one real up close now. Whoa. Oh, cut the rifle in half.
Now he's got a nice short sawed off.
Well, it's almost like you remember when Obi-Wan cut Maul's badass double saber in half, and then all of a sudden, oh, cool, now I have 2. So
Right,
F you and your saber.
Oh, now
They're looting
his lovely speeder.
No. Oh, no, not Speedy.
Luke.
Sounded just like a mythosaur.
Okay. So
see over in the background there, that's got to be Death Valley with the, unless they added that if for the thing, the petroglyphs.
And also, first time we see the force healing. Force healing.
Yep. There it is. Oh, check the pulse. No pulse. Check his. Oh,
he force healed that bump on his head.
Gotcha.
Come here. I don't recall owning a protocol. I mean, whatever.
Yes, what he said.
Like, that's R2. You guys have spent the past 30 years together. What's up with that?
I mean, you could probably guess that it's an R unit. So you could start with R and be like R2.
Oh, there you go. So it's in Tunisia where there's Arabic writing and petroglyphs. There you go. Oh, and the elephant was apparently only in Death Valley. See, there you go.
Oh, okay.
Actual
That would make
facts
more
on
sense.
the show, brought to you by not us.
By our educated viewers like you.
Yeah, like seriously, our knowledge. People actually have to go.
We
to
have it somewhere. It just doesn't come out when we need it.
That,
So-
that is also the
honestly,
truth.
Wikipedia is more reliable than.
Well,
than
Wikipedia is in the
Oh,
chat,
hey,
so that's
ooh. That's a name I haven't heard for a long time.
not yet. He's me, you stupid punk. What's wrong with you? Can't you figure it
Not
out?
yet, at least. It's me.
I don't remember owning a droid. Nice shot.
Like
nice
a
shot.
buttload of droids.
Nice shot or two. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
And at this point, R2's just not like, hey, bitch. It's like,
Yeah.
look.
he's
It
like,
should be
what
like,
you
here's some more holograms that I've saved over the years. Look, this is the one where you cut that dude's arm and legs off.
Yeah.
R2,
Oh, that guy-
R2,
I
R2
know
is
that
like, motherfucker, I lit a whole room on fire to get you, save your ass.
Well, yeah, you took a bad step.
We'll just put you in a sling bag, C3PO, and somebody will carry you.
Oh.
He just
did-
figured that out?
Your uncle's full
Yeah,
of
matte
shit.
painting. Matte painting.
Bruce just
Yeah.
wrote in one of the chats, you guys are like watching Mystery Science Theater for Star Wars nerds. I'm like, and you just figured that out?
That's kind of basically our shtick, Bruce.
That's how we roll.
What is your father?
He's
What?
a cunning woe
He wasn't just
Oh,
a
yeah.
pilot on a spice freighter.
and a good friend.
He didn't. They told me he was
Really?
respectable. They told me he ran drugs.
They also told me that, the biggest issue that he had with him is that he couldn't play the floor is lava.
Ooh.
He wasn't good at that.
Yeah, I wasn't good at that game. Have you seen that game show, by the way? That was a game show for a
Oh,
while.
God, that show was so weird.
Floor is lava?
Yeah.
They had a room that was like filled with water that they sort of made look like lava and all these like obstacles, and sometimes it was like things like furniture, but a lot of
Was
times
it on like Netflix or something? I don't know.
it was sort of like Wipeout,
Yeah.
but in like a room with, they would, actually act like the person died when they fell in the lava.
Ooh.
They would be like, "Oh no, they're gone," and then
See, the effects for the lightsaber in the first movie are very, very
Yeah.
different. It's like flat, even. It's
Yep.
not brown.
Did
got
either
an
one of you
actual
guys
blade to it.
did either one of you guys actually get to talk with Roger Christians at Rebel ScumCon?
I did not.
Really.
Who was filming that when even MVO did that interview? I don't think it was.
I think
me.
I filmed that one. I can't remember though.
My favorite part of this whole scene is when
Yeah, I think I did that.
Luke pulls up to his face. It tries to
Yeah.
look down.
Yeah.
Duh.
Written and directed by J.J.
Yeah.
Abrams.
Well, that would be something J.J. Abrams would write and direct.
I'm sorry, I lost respect when he messed up Khan.
Yeah.
You mean Doctor Strange Con?
Doctor Strange Con? That was,
Yes,
That-
it
well,
needs to be
yeah.
Fantasy Island Con. Damn it.
Well, even worse. The worst part about that is like, well, let's bait and switch the whole thing, and Kirk has to save the damn day instead of Spock. No,
What I didn't like was how they tried to keep it like on the down low that it wasn't even like con in general until it got like the last trailer or right before after people started seeing the movie being like it's con, as opposed to just being outright and being like, yeah, this is the con movie. And then doing that, but also doing it as a second one was kind of weird because of the original movies. doing the second one as the Wrath of Khan.
And Alice Eve was not a bad Carol Marcus. I did not mind her at all as Carol Marcus.
No, those movies have redeeming qualities, but yeah, too much lens flare.
Yeah, I was just supposed to say the JJ lens flare.
Too much lens flare.
You can never have too much lens flare. Come on.
I got the fever for lens flare.
It's Jeff JJ.
Dynamite.
Your punk ass uncle.
Nothing I can do about it right now. What do you mean I don't like the Empire? I hate it. I was going to join their naval academy. Like, you just changed, you flip-flopped in the last 10 minutes there, kid.
Yeah, but spoiler alert, he saves everybody tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll take it, Mos Eisley.
Okay, we had this debate every time. That extra seat that's in this room.
It's not for Krennic, it's for Deirdre. Dedra.
You don't think it's for Thrawn?
Oh. It might be for Thrawn. It should be for Krennic.
Man, this deep fake of
It's
Tarkin
for
is
the
bullshit.
it's the last person that gave Vader shit and is dead. He just choked him out.
Damn, Dave, I was about to say this deep fake of Tarkin is bullshit.
Yeah. Looks nothing like him. Oh, wait.
That guy's haircut. I just cannot stand that haircut.
I think to me it's the sideburns.
What's the matter with the sideburns, man? This is the 70s, dude.
The sideburns actually are okay. It's that weird, bowl cut thing. Time to get choked out, son. Terra.
Technical data. Do you not remember? Nobody knows that whole thing.
Yeah.
Krennic, nobody made a phone call and said, "Hey, wait, Galen Erso, click."
Yeah.
What?
Fooled you.
One of my favorite things that Hasbro ever did was when they put out the
Oh, nope. Bye.
put out the figure with the finger that you could put in his collar. That was amazing. Which one of these is Tim?
Beep, beep, beep. Oh no, they slaughtered Jawas.
Those sand peoples is sneaky.
Yeah, the stormtroopers are so precise of missing.
Well, again, that just the whole thing where this entire first thing was a trap and a fake. They all missed on purpose.
But then the troopers that had Grogu talked about how bad that version of the weapon or those versions of the weapons were.
Well, yeah. Or the whole that they were talking about, you can't see anything out of the helmet.
That too.
I'm still I'm under the theory that honestly Baru and Owen faked their deaths to get away from his whiny ass.
Smoked a couple of stormtroopers and they're hiding out in the on the back.
Now they're on the run right now and blending in as stormtroopers in Mos Eisley.
Well, I mean, after the Obi-Wan show, I will believe that they pulled out an arsenal and smoked a couple of stormtroopers. Yes.
Speaking of Baruch, Dave, are you working on your sawed-off shotgun?
I have some leads on some airsoft rifles that I need.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing I always, between the probe droid that's about to come in, and also if you remember the electrocution board that Hans lowered onto in Empire, they just have some extra long syringes, don't they?
They gotta reach their target.
Yeah, here we go. Oh, pointy.
I wonder how menacing that would have been if they hadn't put the syringe on there. Probably not as menacing.
Do you think that
afraid of needles
or something?
Do you think they put the corpses of Baru and Owen on with the Jawas and just said,
yeah?
Cool.
Well, they were already skeletons at that point. They got burnt real good.
Weren't there like graves or something at the? I don't know. At some point at the homestead
in Attack of the Clones.
See,
yeah, but I was about to say, I think I read something where there's a comic book that when Anakin became Vader, they pulled the headstones out.
Oh, right, got them unmarked.
Yeah.
Las Vegas Seaport.
Nobody learned a lesson. Too old for the training he is. What happened the last time you took a Padawan that was too old?
Well, Qui-Gon told him to do it, so that's why he did it.
Yes.
Haven't you ever heard the song?
Mm-hmm.
The saga begins.
I think I sung it sometime. But let's talk a little about, we got a whole bunch of stuff going on this year. We're getting 2026. We got some incredible events. The VCN is on the road a lot this year. We're going to be at Rebel ScumCon again with Boonta Eve, Texas 2, the Electric Boogaloo, which we have a seriously amazing lineup for that. And I want to also
be a fun show.
It's gonna be a fun show, and they just announced Eunice.
Yes, I am so looking. That is my favorite so far. The other announcements have been really cool, but Eunice, I've missed at like 3 different cons. So I've got like
hard to miss. He's so tall.
Well, no, but like I've been to the con. And he hasn't gone to the con, or I've been planning on going to the con, and he canceled the con, so then I didn't go to the con.
I see.
And then literally 3 weeks after Rebel ScumCon, we're going to be down in Batu East as part of the VCN Family Vacation 3.
And they better get the new shit by then. They better get the new shit. I need some Vader in my Batu.
But we're definitely going to have, the new Mandalorian Grogu segment on Smuggler's Run by the time we get down.
Yes.
And hopefully they'll pepper in more stuff into Star Tours.
Our Star Tours rider line 15 times.
Yes.
Our Star Tours started to show more of a mix of things, and even though they throw the Purgles in every now and again.
But also, you never know where we're going to show up. We will have a very nice contingent, as we always do, at San Diego Comic-Con this year. And also, don't forget Rhode Island Comic-Con and other shows. You never know where we're going to be, but we're gearing up.
Very likely going to, at least myself and my family are going to be at looking like GalaxyCon Richmond coming up in March there.
Nice.
Got a good Star Wars contingent coming there. Hayden's going to be there. Chris Bartlett's going to be there. A bunch of others.
Cool.
Ming Na, I think, is there. I don't know.
Ooh, very nice.
We'll look at that one again.
So yeah, I mean, we're going to be like all over the place, but come and join us. But also, we're starting this summer. We're on the march to Star Wars Celebration 27. Like we're literally busy up and through Celebration, and we just announced the other night, which if more information will come later, is that we are going to do a bookend event to Star Wars Celebration, which will be a free event at a hotel bar. Because we always feel like this celebration ends like abruptly. It's like, okay, cool. We know where we're going to the next celebration, and deuces, we're out.
Yeah.
Get back to your hotel room, grab a bite to eat, and let's have a nightcap to toast out the evening. So information for all three of our events will come out before the end of the year.
Yeah, you might want to, if you're used to ducking out right when the con is over and going to the airport or something, maybe you hang out till the next morning so you can
give a little
one more hang with us.
Absolutely. So we will be, like I said, we will be offering one free event. The event that's going to happen at the new Scum and Villainy Burbank location, the Rendezvous, and also the location for our other event will both be ticketed events. I'm not saying which one is Bunta yet, but
one of them is.
There is the Bunta. Bunta is there.
Yes, but I will say that information for everything will come. At least information for Bunta will at least come out on Black Friday this year. I'm kind of thinking that maybe a couple of hours. I'm kind of thinking a couple of hours after we announce the Bunta stuff, we could probably make the announcement of the other stuff because it's blatantly obvious at that point. But yes, location and ticket
deductive reasoning.
Yeah, but we're Star Wars fans. We don't have that. That and common sense doesn't go ahead.
Somebody in the chat can figure it out for us.
Yeah.
No, if you know in the chat, don't tell anybody.
Yeah. But I can say is that in the last 2 weeks, both Jeff and I were both in the location of Bunta, and it's going to be good.
Well, they made the Kessel Run in 12 parsecs. This is George Lucas not having any concept of what a parsec.
He's making shit up on the go.
Hey, he was rounding up.
As you wish. So disappointed that Carrie Elways had to cancel Portland.
But R.I.P. Rob Reiner.
Yes, indeed.
I would say that, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love The Princess Bride, but he's had so many amazing movies in his career.
Rob Reiner or Carrie Elways? Oh, stop. You're both right.
I mean, the only Carrie Elways, I could say Carrie Elways has had at least 3 good movies. He's had Princess Bride, he's had Robin Hood Men in Tights, and Liar Liar.
Twister?
Never seen it.
What the actual F? What? Shame.
There's a sequel.
Shame upon you. Shame upon your family. Shame upon your cow. Like, what?
Leave my fucking cow out of this.
You get off this stream right now and go turn on the, Helen Hunt, Bill Paxton classic.
Let me take a poll. Did Dave just give me permission to leave?
Yes.
There you go. Permission to leave. Like if you wanted to leave.
Bye.
Wow. Just my. So have you you've never seen the sequel either?
I had no interest.
Holy
I don't care if VCN Hall of Famer's in it. I've not seen it.
Wow. Just wow. So this is going to be a future episode of the Unifying Force. We've already discussed this. We don't know when, but this is going to be when Kat, Gio, and I sit around and shame each other for movies we've never seen. And that would be right up there on the list.
They'll invite Spencer on for a few minutes so everyone can shame him.
Here we
think I had a
go. Come on.
choice.
Shoot first, damn it. Shoot.
It's all about McClunky.
It's all about McClunky, baby.
McClunky. Never mind.
McClunky.
Smells like burnt Greedo up in here.
Hang on. Everybody else is just like, oh, which way did he go? I don't know what's up.
I want to see his pink rabbit slippers.
Yes, the bunny slippers would be, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's
Pull
a
out
future
little
future Dave cosplay. He shaves his beard. He puts on gray shorts and has pink bunny slippers.
Oh, I have pink bunny slippers for my Ralphie cosplay.
There you go. Do.
Like
Anybody at home?
I could
Yeah.
I could
Publishers
wear
Clearinghouse.
I could wear these slippers. I'm currently wearing these.
Nice.
Those are furry.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Cold.
Dave can go as pink shorts guy.
Pink shorts guy, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I don't know about that. Yeah, GalaxyCon Richmond's got like a good thing. Like I said, Ming Na, Hayden Christensen, Shatner, Kevin Smith, Muse, BD Wong. There's big like Jurassic Park kind of crew going. Rooker, Sean Gunn, Scott Patterson, Hochland, big like Police Academy crew, Gutenberg, Bobcat, Sweet Chuck.
Are you going to go see Bobcat?
I might see Bobcat.
Sweet Chuck's awesome, by the way. But
this scene doesn't need to be in here.
Oh yeah. Then when he steps over the tail, yes, come on.
okay, look, there's Mark Anthony Austin.
Go back to the original Jabba.
They have a Funko for him now.
The original Jabba Funko.
The original Jabba. They released edited scene Star Wars characters, including the original Jabba and Luke when he goes to Tashi Station to meet Biggs and the girl and the guy that were in Obi-Wan as well.
Cammy,
yeah, and Fixer.
Fixer. Yeah.
Fixer.
It's got Luke with the
floppy hat,
the bucket hat. Yeah,
There you
they
go.
called that was the action figure that came out on the Power of Force 2 line was called Luke
Bucket
and
hat,
Floppy
Luke.
Hat.
look at that space pirate behind Han.
He's got a puffy shirt.
Yeah,
Wait, there's Greedo back from the dead.
there's
Yeah.
two of them.
There was
Two Rhodians.
at least two others in the walkway on the way there. So
I still love Jabba. You're a wonderful human being.
nah. And you're actually a slug.
You're a
Yep.
wonderful human being. There he is. It's funny.
Echuka. Oh my God! It says 94.
Hey, look, there's John Wayne.
Hey, look! It's Chris Bartlett's character from Mandalorian. What a piece of junk!
.5 past light speed. And again, what does that mean? 0.5
Yeah, exactly.
watts.
I love that he rolls his eyes when 3PO says, "Hello, sir."
Over there. He called ice on him. That's not cool.
Ooh.
There's no politics in Star Wars, Jeff. No politics in Star Wars.
Only in the Senate. All right. Hey, I sat in that seat.
really wish that there was a little bit more. You could do a little bit more exploring in the Falcon. Like the Falcon outside should be like a walkthrough, like the Swiss Family Treehouse.
Yeah, the problem is it's like 3/4 scale or something, or
Well,
it's just that the Falcon was designed where you really can't stand up in it.
Yeah. And it would because every time, no matter what I'm doing or how long the wait is, there's never enough time in the Jajark room. You know, I just wish, and that's probably why they didn't do it, because it would be just crowded bumper to bumper people all day, every day, and a nightmare. But
I've spent a lot of different amounts of time in that room. Sometimes you get called up really quick. Boy. My favorite thing is when the stuff starts to malfunction and there's like a warning light and you got to press this button in the corner. It's always fun to get a kid to do it because they get all happy that they affected the outcome of Falcon. Oh, is that Earth?
Well, it'd be exciting with the new thing going down that you know, the engineer will have more stuff to do.
Yes.
I don't know about more to do, but they get to choose the mission from what I've been led to believe.
Uh-oh. Holding Vader's leash. Foul stench the moment of the board.
Where's the big bottle of champagne to christen the battle station?
There you go. That's a big bottle. They just like launch it from the
Tuesday. Come on, Dave. Of all people, you should know the quote.
I'll gladly pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today.
Wimpy?
No, not wimpy, but you talk about a large champagne bottle being hurled through space. I'm like, it arrives Tuesday. Come on.
Oh.
They're both generations jokes.
Oh, yeah. I got you. Yeah. Because it's,
Uh-oh.
You're slipping in your old age.
Military target. Tatooine. Faces on Tatooine.
Sucker.
Gotcha.
Fooled you.
Yeah. Blow it up.
Let me get on the phone real quick. Everybody jump. So you're not on the planet when it blows up.
Yes.
Now. Oh well. I always thought it was more
That's
it was
a
interesting
satisfying sound. That's nearly as satisfying of a sound as the charge, the seismic charge.
Oh, I always thought it was interesting that explosion was always originally much more impressive than the Death Star one at the end. Right. But they also altered that one for the special edition. So. Hey, look, they bought a Jarek table.
You know, I'm really thinking, like, if I were Han, I would have a problem with this, like, dude just waving around a laser sword in the middle of my, you know,
especially when he's
pressurized
spoiler alert
vehicle.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He'll rip the ears off a Gundark.
Man, they really beat this ship to shit. Look how dirty that was compared to like Lando's version. They destroyed the bar. Like
Yep.
they ripped the cushions off the seats because they didn't let the Wookiee win.
Well, I mean, they've got a giant walking carpet living there. I mean, look, I live with a German Shepherd. I can't imagine the amount of fur from this dude. Oh, and shoot you in the ass.
Sleight of hand.
And Obi-Wan is just being the nicest guy ever, because I mean he could have just like lifted Han up out of his seat and flipped him around when he was doing that bullshit. Oh, nothing controlling you? Check this out.
Yeah. Spin his chair real fast.
I always thought that the training ball was a lot smaller, and then when it came out at in Force Awakens, it was the size of a softball, and I was
it was giant. I mean, it was tiny. It seemed like it should be bigger.
I think the scale of it on the Falcon is like, I don't have one for this one, but I think the scale of it in this would have been like really like a basketball sized, I think, compared to a figure. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe not.
The one they have actually behind the table when you sit down in the Falcon in Galaxy's Edge is about, it's bigger than a softball, but smaller than like a volleyball. One thing I just thought about was Obi-Wan manipulating that bit of training that Luke was doing when he actually was able to deflect it? Because he looked very intent while he was watching him, like maybe he was helping him out.
Space gas.
Ooh, there we go. Whoa.
It's all asteroidal.
Well, you should ask all three. All three will help him.
Well,
go to Exegol and find those ships.
Alderaan is not there. He's really kind of just blasé about that. It's not like we're lost, we're in the wrong place. No,
Right.
The planet's not there. It's not us, it's the planet.
Right.
Well,
it's been removed from the library.
He needs to have Leia or somebody next to him saying, well, will you stop over and get directions? Did you make a wrong turn at Ubatan?
Oh.
I know where
go get it.
Get him.
They're heading for that small moon.
That's no moon.
You.
It's too small to be a moon.
It's funny how he had such an issue with denial in this entire movie, like talking about the Force and saying that's not a space station. And, it's like he's wrong on like every single point.
Yeah.
That's what changes
he makes
his
up
mind.
for it later. It's like, it's true. All of it.
Yep.
Tractor beam.
Yeah, like running around in cosplay. Come on, let's go.
I still like watching Chewie with his headset on.
He's getting ready to drop the base.
It's one of the few shots that really establishes how big the Death Star is.
Yeah.
And they kind of
Right.
emulate that when you're going into the hangar and when you're on Rise of the Resistance.
They use a
Yeah,
lot of the.
big-
I mean, this scene in particular, but a lot of the flight scenes. I mean, they use that Dijkstraplex on it. And then,
Yeah. That's usually when the cameras or the ship is going towards the camera.
yeah, that was one of my regrets
Fantastic
from Family
work.
Gamification 2, is that I was in such a rush to go see my brother that I didn't have time to go over and actually see it. But
Well,
we
you
did
got-
see. We
it
did see
ended
the.
like that weekend or whatever.
But like Kathy and Frank went to the with Richard Eklund and John Knoll and Dykstra were all there. But when we were getting ready for our tour of the museum, we saw the Falcon being boxed up and put in the truck.
That was some individuals that he had loaned to them
Yeah.
to use for the demos.
So this is my favorite title that I've seen. I'm over here, scrolling the internet as we're watching as well. Is
How dare you.
well, yeah. So Spanish language Star Wars thing that I follow, and their headline is Dave Filoni es el nuevo jefe de Lucasfilm. Like,
Well,
yes.
Nuevo Jefe is there.
No, that's the old jefe, not the
Oh.
nuevo jefe.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
The original jefe.
El Guapo Jefe.
El guapo jefe.
El
Nobody
Jefe
here.
Supreme.
We've never.
Jefe
never
Supreme. Is that with sour cream or no?
And tomatoes.
Tomatoes. Okay.
We've never checked one of these ships. It's not like there are tons of these ships everywhere. No,
Well,
there's not like compartments under the floorboard.
Well, how many Corellian freighters are there out there right now?
A lot.
Depends on what part of the galaxy you're in. Like if you're hanging out near Corellia. All right. Let these guys go up there by themselves.
Don't worry, there's no one there waiting for you.
Oh look, there's
Not a
your new uniform, Jeff. Look, they've got the little dooflachis on the arm thing too.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
You need like a big crate to carry around.
Yeah, that would do it.
So at Rhode Island Comic Con, they actually had a group in the 501st all wearing the gray outfits, and they were basically literally with crates walking from one end of the 501st area and back. That was all they were doing the entire time.
Nice.
But they stopped for a dance break. They actually stopped for a dance break.
Wacky.
Day 421's always got problems.
This always tripped me out. Is like how quickly they were able to get
They were
from.
pretty quick. They were fast.
They had to all of them except for the one, whoever it was.
And Dave, you could be the one in the black outfit.
All of them except for Luke had to be out of the ship and upstairs.
Yep.
Take your plot holes elsewhere. Sorry.
You know what they could have done is just look at the neck and see that you can see some skin there as opposed to having
the
a
neck
full
seal.
neck seal.
Yeah, the black ones. It's not ready yet. They still don't have the belt in stock? The belt.
Speaking of those belts and the outfits, let's give props to our programming director MVO, who won 2 awards in Vegas this past weekend at the Halloween show.
Oh wow, nice.
I don't know what awards yet, but there was a picture of him online with
several jokes there that I'm not going to do out of respect yet.
Offline. Well, it's after 9:00.
Yes. Like,
Whatever it is, it's a major award. So that's
it's a major award. He won a major award.
He had 2 golden leg lamps.
Yes.
But I like when good things happen to good people.
Always.
Dang it. Yep. Still sold out. I'm checking again. Dang it. That and I need a holster for my blaster.
For your sidearm.
I got a new one.
I have the orange and white plastic Nerf or whatever one over here in the corner.
Yeah, that's the one I usually wear.
Still in the package.
I usually wear that one with my X-wing and when I'm going to a show, but like if I wanted to be 501st accurate, you got to have like a realistic one.
Yeah. Ooh. Special. AA-23. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, no.
Yes, open up check out the detention block.
I have my very non 501st approvable half portal gun, half Han blaster for my
I bought this one. The
Rick
one that I
Solo.
made, I had an airsoft broom handle Mauser, and then like threw on like a BB gun scope, and then like a heat sink off of a computer, a desktop, and all sorts of stuff.
This one's all just foam, so I carved it out and made it sort of look like doesn't want to. Anyways,
yeah, like big
old. It's nice and light. That's my favorite thing, is how light it is.
Quite a bit. Yeah, you'll get what's coming to you.
Well, too bad Chewie didn't rip his arms off. That would have been pretty cool.
Oh, hey, no, you're not.
Yeah.
Where's the baby size handcuffs? Yeah, they got the.
Yeah, there. Is that just lying around on the counter over there too? I want to know how just locking the door is supposed to do any good if they've already been discovered.
Right.
I would ideally keep them from being discovered, but once they're discovered, locking the door is sort of like too little, too late.
You would think that one could control that door from elsewhere on the station.
Oh, that's true too. Here comes Chris Bartlett. Oh, there he goes.
Oh, wait, no.
Yeah, I need to get one of those. Oh, that's a different jacket. I know Mark for his Admiral Thrawn has one of those rank badge things.
Yeah. Well, he's got the whole Well, I don't know if he did. Does Admiral Thrawn, or is it just one of the? Admirals?
I think the rank badge he has is specifically Thrawn, but
Grand Admiral.
It is. Something like that. I know that the hat, which I don't even know where I put that hat. I gotta find my hat. Well, the one I have with the rank bars on it is like an assistant admiral.
I
love how they don't realize where the door is. It's like we got on facing that way, and now we're facing this way.
And the extremely large rifle for no reason.
Mm-hmm. It's more impressive.
1138.
Uh-oh. Booyah.
Well, bureaucracy. Clear it. Oh, there you go. No. No, because nobody saw you hand him the gun. That obviously.
I love how Chewie looks scared while he's shooting at those cameras.
Damn, this gun is heavy.
Boom. Shoot them all.
JC needs to theme out part of the new bar like a detention block. So if anybody acts up, you could put them in a cell.
Put them back there.
2187. FN 2187.
That's the only name they ever gave me.
I was named after a cell, cell block. How are you?
How are you? Han, not so much the good at talking his way out of it.
Yeah, he's more about action. Like, what is he looking for? That is there something that says
You like
Princess Leia's in
alarm
there?
off or something.
Uh, you're not very nice, lady.
Huh? It's just I like the way he just in the studio he's like looking at her sideways. Huh?
Yep, that like that dog kind of head tilt.
And yet no one knows the most famous name in the galaxy. He's like he said he's the Skywalker. But estimate this.
It's been long enough that people have forgotten that name. They don't teach that in school anymore.
That's the princess.
Do you know where the tractor beam plug is? Yeah, it's right by sanitation.
Oh no! Do they got a trash compactor? Yeah, they do.
I love how they leave the dead trooper just in the crevice of the door.
You see, if they just stood there, they would be like fish in a barrel and just be able to like pick them off one by one. Thanks everybody for joining us tonight. We do greatly appreciate that.
Yes, join us for the fun of watching the original.
Letting us talk madness about it.
Oh no!
Some rescue. All right, Carrie's got to come through to save the day.
As she should.
Sucker. Classic lines. So many classic lines.
Somebody's got to save our skins.
Into the garbage chute, flyboy.
Yes.
I don't care what you smell. See, I hate how he goes head first.
Well,
Actually, both
that's
of
how
them.
he goes into everything. Woo! Weehaw!
What another classic line. What an incredible smell you discovered.
Yes.
Shouldn't that bolt have been bouncing around when Han got in there based on how much time there was? If they had tried it already?
Yeah.
Oh.
Your worship?
Well,
now it's worse.
Yeah, definitely. I love how Chewie's demeanor changes. It's like, I don't want to fuck with that. Get me out of here.
Nope. No way.
And now I can see it. One big eyeball. Oh.
Woo! This is one of the vast mysteries. How he just disappears in like a foot of water.
And like it's not even calf high water, right?
And he's just gone. Yep,
Where
shoot
do you
him.
keep going,
Shoot him.
Luke? What are you doing? Why is there so much water in this trash compactor also? Is it also like a sewer thing?
Oh,
Is this gray
yeah,
water?
that's good.
Ideally,
That's a good question.
Why
is
their plumbing goes directly there, so it's all everything.
There you go. It's poop water.
Mm-hmm.
It all goes to the same place. Uh-oh.
Nope.
You know, this is a scene. You know, it's because of this scene is the reason why George said there's no underwear in space, because he knew he was putting Carrie in a white outfit.
A wet t-shirt contest?
Mm-hmm.
George.
Get out of there. Chewie's gonna hold it. He's strong.
One of my favorite rooms in, I want to say it was in the Orlando celebration. There was a 501st room.
When they had that big room by the stair escalator area, that one had so many cool setups like this.
But they had the trash compactor, and you could get a picture of yourself holding the big
holding that same piece. Yep.
Okay, so here's what really blows the mind. Why are there trash compactors? They're in space. The Falcon standard procedure is just to dump the garbage before you go into light speed.
So they want to
smush it first.
Yes. They're trying to produce Borg cubes as they fly.
They have chunks of trash floating around in space instead of just a bunch of loose trash.
It's like Tetris in space. All right. Yeah, having maybe they just like to make sure that their stuff is all squished together and not just like maybe there's important paperwork in there that they get hidden inside the cube. I don't know.
There you go.
I have no idea. Hey, look at that panel. The Skywalkers have that panel on there.
Open the door.
You see, they're going to be so flat, they're going to have to take them to the taffy pulling machine on the 3rd floor to stretch them out.
There you go.
The proprietor of the Death Star is Willy Wonka.
And the troopers are actually Loompa troopers.
Yes. That would be a great cosplay. The head of Oompa Loompa with a stormtrooper outfit.
We've had some problems. Shut up and open the door.
I love how they're still like fighting against being squished instead of like Luke's in the stuff instead of trying to be on top of everything.
Watch his leg is mangled because it's like
it comes out and then limps the entire rest of the movie.
Well, we were the whole conversation. We were in the conversation about next scene having schmutz in his hair. People are worried about your hair, kid. We got big
that kind of movie.
That's one of my favorite quotes. By the way, is anybody still in the chat?
Yeah.
It's been 30 minutes since we had a comment.
We hear them. We see you're there.
Yeah. Stop being incognito.
Mm-mm. Does somebody have to go and maintain this tractor beam control?
I mean, that's like an awful. Yeah, that's like a
Some
weird,
OSHA violations.
weirdly giant room of. See, Sherry's here. Kevin's
Thank
here.
you. Thank you.
Oh, still here.
So make sure you're not sleeping on the job.
Here's the sound again.
We're
Yeah, and of course Luke's worried about Luke's fluffing his hair there.
mm,
By the way, if you guys have a chance, they've put it up the other day. There's an incredible panel from Rebel ScumCon of David Collins and Matthew Wood.
mm-hmm.
It is absolutely fantastic. It's to the point where there's one part where General Grievous orders Chinese food.
Mm-hmm.
And they talked about how Ben Burr worked on the thermal detonator, the seismic charge.
Oh, right. Isn't that one of the scenes we got to see in that special theater?
Yes, they did, and I got giddy.
That was pretty good.
I was crying in that room. I'm sorry.
You better be sorry.
You were missed, Dave. But we'll get you there eventually.
Yes.
We were crying over lack of Dave.
Honestly, when we left there, the first thing we said to each other was like, yeah, why do I get the feeling this won't be the last time we're here?
Mm-mm.
Almost as good as when they sang at Buddha. Yeah. Hello. Here's a funny story about that,
Right
Kevin.
up there.
I worked on that for 6 months to get that done, and they didn't decide to do it until 5 minutes before it happened.
Yeah, there's maybe we. Yeah, I don't know. Do it. Do it.
Uh-oh. Look at all them troopers.
Yeah, an entire room full of them. Not so
It's like a
much.
hangar full of them.
But I'm glad that you enjoyed that, because that was definitely one of the highlights for us in 25. And we had many a highlight. Oh, wow. Well, thank you very much. We appreciate that as a highlight. We hope that you'll be at Bunta this year, because we got some great things lined up for that. And the lineup we have, as good as our lineup was this year, I think our lineup this year rivals it.
It's the special theming that we got going for the next year.
Mm-hmm.
It's the theming.
Wilhelm scream. Gotta love the Wilhelm.
Why don't you extend the bridge?
Oops.
Bridges extend?
Oh, there was the Wilhelm scream.
Yep. I was watching something where they were talking about the early use of that and how they used to one up each other with it, or like the sound editors would try to throw it in somewhere. And
do you notice
how many
when
times they could
Carrie
use
was
it.
trying to shoot, she did with her eyes closed?
it's like,
Well, it's bright. You know,
Awesome.
they're shooting lasers. You got to squint. It's the safety glasses.
weren't they like cap guns on set and make like sparks and noise? And so maybe that was part of it. Look at that same droid. That same droid keeps going in the background every time Obi-Wan walks down the hallway.
So just let you know, Kevin, that mid-April, we're going to do a special news desk, as we did last year, when we're going to announce all of our guests, as well as put tickets on sale while the show is going on.
Yes.
Close the blast door. Open the blast door.
And I can tell you right now, we are tripling the amount of VIP tickets that we had in 25.
See, that's right. Always about good theme, Troy. Sweet. Yes. Ready for Frisco.
Nice.
We have our hotel rooms booked.
Mm-hmm. Well, so does Kevin.
Yep.
Now I am the master.
like,
Crickle crackle.
wasn't aware you were a master. I thought you were just on the council. Smart mouth him some. That would have been a very Ewan McGregor thing to do. It's just like smart mouth him in that, you know.
Give him some snarky comments. You should not have come.
But see, this is very much like actual fencing. It's just like little parry, yeah. It's not all that capoeira flippy flap.
But they're also older at this point, so they're not as like athletic.
Yeah. Flip.
Hey, there's that picture.
Aha.
Zip zap. Stabby. Ooh. They're moving away for some weird reason.
Oh, they must be going to look at some craziness over there.
Oh no.
Gotta go down. Ben.
If you strike me down, I will become more powerful than you could possibly imagine. Oh no.
Boom. And just he batters up. I'm swinging for
a
triple or something. Like, no.
I really want to see Vader coming through that door like Qui-Gon, though.
Oh,
Yep.
Well, he's not going to cut open the door on his own Death Star. He's going to get on the walkie-talkie and say, open the damn door.
Open the blast doors. Open the blast doors.
Flip it around. Boo.
Back it out of the Death Star. No. Sorry, kid. My whole planet got blown up like 3 hours ago, but it's okay that you're sad.
No big deal. Like I always say, this is the only time in Star Wars we see Luke ever mourning any sort of death whatsoever. He's not.
Well, yeah.
Nothing more from me here. I'm going to leave. So I get that all his emotions got the better of him, that he had to isolate himself in Octo 2.
Mm-hmm.
Puppy's going crazy.
Yeah, there's so much like critters that move around at night at this point, and the puppy's just like.
How do you get any rest in that house then?
I don't hear them in the other part of the house. I'm on the side where the puppies are.
Okay.
When I do this, but like my bedroom is not over here. And see, it's just that like outside stuff because the indoor puppies just ignore them and they're like, they're barking at like random critters outside. We don't care.
Not a threat. Oh no. Oh no. A porg's nest caught on fire. Oh wait, that's later. There was the round dish on top they just showed.
Yeah, there you go again.
There it is again. I'll be right back.
Okay. Great kid. Don't get penisy.
Boo, boo, boo. See this should have been built into Smuggler's Run. There should be a seat where a real gunner seat, not just sitting in the cockpit.
That'd be pretty cool.
Imagine how much fun that would be.
Or at least a photo op.
Right. Yeah, just the levels of how amazing that would be. It's just like, boom.
R2 needed to break out his fire extinguisher in that part.
R2 is the Swiss Army knife of droids.
Right.
Oh, no, a homing beacon. Nobody checked for a homing beacon. They let us go. How easy.
What is he housing? The plans and the map to Luke Skywalker. Oh, wait. One more.
Wait, nope. That's later. It's well paid. I find that the little behind the scenes story that they said that this was their like script reading when they did that. That's the funny one. I wonder if that means, I don't know if they ever said it's like Carrie read that like with all the other actors too, with like Warren Beatty and everybody.
Yeah.
No. Good. Yeah. It's been like a half a day and we're fighting over Carrie Fisher.
It happens.
Special edition planets. Yeah.
Big time. Meh.
Yeah. Dang it, Cat. That was supposed to be our gag. Oh. Cat's over on Phantasmagorium playing shame each other for movies we haven't seen yet.
She just stole our gimmick.
I see how it is.
Misappropriation.
There we go.
Why don't they just blow up the planet and then blow up the moon?
How did they blow up the moon and the planet?
Yeah.
Well, if they blow up the planet, I'm pretty sure it'll blow up the moon. I don't know. They're, saving battery power or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Takes a long time to recharge that turbo laser.
Yeah.
Oh.
Small one-man fighter can, fly through the shields. Okay.
The Empire doesn't.
Oh, they've got the there's pictures of the comics online now, and the Star Wars comic books group is the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge is going to be Echoes of the Empire series, and that's going to talk about the timeline expansion.
Nice. One thing I learned about some of those comics this past couple of days ago was that the proprietor of the canteen on Mos Eisley was a Wookiee?
Mm,
Did
Nice.
they release or they're going to release a figure of that Wookiee character?
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, interesting. He's got like a mustache. He looks like Chewie with a mustache.
Chewy and Groucho glasses.
Yeah, not quite, but yeah. If you put, it's kind of like an old sort of style mustache. Mustachio. This will be a day long remembered.
There you go. Look at those 70s graphics.
Those are amazing.
For the 70s, they really are, but
What I find funny about that main graphic that they show of like the planet and like the moon behind it or whatever is that whole graphic with it has a countdown on it, and the countdown has nothing to do with time at all.
well, no. Just randomness.
It should be like 15 minutes or whatever, and it's like 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
Leave me alone, buddy. You don't know
Come
me.
on. There's Luke in his X-Wing. He getting ready to fly out. Yeah. What he said.
He just said the F word.
Friends?
Force.
I thought the F word was midichlorian.
No, it's the M word. M count.
Knows what he's doing. That's right. This is not how Poe Dameron loads his R2 unit or his BB unit. They just like zip out the little elevator at the bottom.
Yeah, he pops up in from the bottom. But isn't that how did they come in from the top in the Naboo starfighter too?
I don't remember.
I don't know. Hey Luke, Biggs Darklighter, is that you? I'll be back again.
Okay.
Yeah. There's your space mustache right there.
It's Tom Selleck.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. Tom Selleck's mustache is nearly perfect. It's kind of
Okay.
a tie between
about that?
Tom Selleck and Sam Elliott.
How about that Wookiee with the handle the twirly mustache? That's a new Black Series figure.
Might have to be that. Now, see, if they ever bring him to live action, he should be voiced by Tom Selleck. That would be funny. Make that in canon, like the one Wookiee that actually learned English and he speaks like Tom Selleck. Lower the shields on the ship. See, this is the thing. Like, there's a mod, and I think of getting it like a 3D printed mod where you can actually see all the supports surrounding the canopy on the X-wing, not like the Kenner X-wings. It's just one piece of the clear plastic.
Right.
But it doesn't have like the supports all the way around the canopy. 15 minutes till the Death Star. Death Star's coming.
Mhm.
Load your ships. Get your Camtonos. Load up the boats. Red 10. Standing by. Were there really 10 Red Squad? There were not this many X-Wing fighters. I think they're just making up numbers.
That's what she said.
Ah!
I loved how they reused some of the unused shots from these scenes in Rogue One.
Yeah, it keeps it, real.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
Back off camera for a second.
those guns.
Some great pictures online of a private signing with Hamill for official pics where he's making snarky comments on original Star Wars cards.
Did you also read what Ben Stevens wrote about there? That he spoke to Mark about events this year and in the distant future?
I did not see that.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I said take that with a massive grain of sand from a Tatooine.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, would it make sense for the 50th for him to be there? Yes. And then call it a day after that.
Yeah. Cover me, Porkins.
Ah!
Think about the future, Porkins.
Where do you sleep at night?
Parkins won me a trivia contest at Scum and Villainy Cantina.
Aha.
Because I knew his first name.
Jack.
Yep. Nobody else in the bar knew that. It was funny.
This is an odd audience for Scum then.
And it was they were there for Kevin, but you'd still think the crossover would be pretty big.
You would.
And he was also like,
what do you mean a jaded view of the OT? The OT is like hilarious.
Yep.
Hilarious. It's amazing. It's
wait, who's flying those ships? Top men.
Top men. There you go.
Are we doing Hoot's top 10 greatest hits?
That guy's playing Jenga.
That guy's playing Pong.
That's Super Breakout. I had a kid today. I had an entire lesson today in art class. We're doing paintings, art in the style of a particular artist named Alma Thomas, who did all these like little rectangles and colored rectangles and arranged them in different patterns. And one of the kids today was painting one, and I was like, "Look, that looks just like Super Breakout." And they're like, "What?"
Like crickets.
It's like I'll be over there in the corner being old. Just knock the dust off of me occasionally.
Okay, it looks like Cubert. No.
Yes, the Super Breakout is older than Cubert.
I know. So I guess most people can assume that we're probably watching Empire next week, and you guessed right.
Yes.
I won't be here next week for that episode, but I will return the following week.
For Ewoks.
Aha.
And we will have a very, very special guest for that one, which we'll announce next week.
We'll announce that later.
Perfection. We got to find somebody for Empire. Who wants to watch the Empire with us?
At the very least, fill in for me.
Yep.
Anybody up for it? Let us know.
And how would they do that, Dave?
They can email us at where's the thing? There's things in folders now. you can email us at the virtual can. What? Whoa! Fighting over the thing. Virtual Cantina Network at gmail.com. Go ahead. You can message any of the three of us personally on the Facebooks here. Just let us know, and we will be happy to have somebody.
And if you check out the website,
Jeff Caffrey
Yes.
will return and eventually
spelled my last name wrong. Anyways, but yeah, if you go to the website, there's some email links there as well.
Oh, yeah, that as well. www.virtualcantinanetwork.com.
Yes. Yes, have some.
Oh, share it. You could. We'll be here.
Definitely.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
Indeed. Red 2. A big pool table, like layout, whatever that they got.
That big table is the only thing that'll ever fit the USS flag.
See, we were having a discussion about that the other day. I was talking to my buddy who does antiques picking and toy picking and stuff like that. And it's like, if you run across, this is the holy grail of.
Right.
He does more picking in the 12-inch G.I. Joe. Like he has, if anybody needs some 12-inch G.I. Joe accessories, I know a guy.
Is he your shopper that you usually go through?
He is. I do his pricing, and occasionally I price things well, and they never actually make it to the store.
Right.
But like he's got some stuff like down to like the 12-inch G.I. Joe scale, like lighter, like cigarette lighter things that they would like. He's got those, and yeah. So, but yeah, this is my guy, and I was like, oh, so I had to explain the flag because he's never seen a flag, and I'm like, no, this is. I have nowhere to put it, but I want it.
It'll take up your room.
Right. It's like I have to set that on top of things in my room. But.
Shell does not need a dining room table.
Yeah, I've already got a bunch of crap on the dining room table right now. Oh, I've turned it into like a repair and modification station for the sport I'm coaching right now. So it's like, mine
is a staging station for packaging and everything for VCN.
Oh,
Grogu used to live there.
Yep. Grogu did live there for a long time. And Luke came and picked her up.
See, that's one of the warnings on here is tobacco depictions.
Yep. The tower.
Sure, it can be. Of course, the computer can hit it. The computer. Oh, there it is. There was the turret thing from your picture from your ILM book.
The Ziff.
The Ziff cannon. Ziff cannon. Yeah, lock down the stabilizer. Uh-oh. They turn the cannons off. That's not a good sign.
Way to go, Wedge.
Sorry. Love how you can see Vader's eye in that shot.
Next time we see David Ackroyd, we should say, sorry.
There we go.
I want to know why Luke is flying down the trench like this.
He's
like even that shot they just showed out of Vader's window. You saw him go across the screen.
He's
like
zigzagging, so he didn't get shot.
Well, remember,
Serpentine.
One of the best pilots in the Outer Rim area.
Yeah, exactly. He's
dodging
he's dodging bushes.
Well, I can understand it flying like that if you're playing the video game, because they made the trench much more active.
There's a lot of guns.
Oh yeah, because there's stuff in the trench that you have to go around. Yeah,
things you have to avoid, and stuff on the sides too,
like that Subway Surfer game or
the
whatever.
force is strong with this Skywalker fellow.
I wonder why. How that
That name sounds familiar. That's not a name I've heard in a long time. A long time.
But I used to hear it a lot.
Why did you switch off your targeting computer? It's like, why are you sitting there monitoring what I'm doing, man? Mind your business.
You ain't the boss of me. Why did R2 have to take a hit like that?
First time in an X-Wing. Well, that also is probably true.
Oh, yeah.
Death Star's clearing the planet. Uh-oh, here it goes.
I have you now. So many classic lines that Vader delivers.
It really is.
Hey, look at that guy. Oh, no.
Oh, there it is. We got him.
Oh, no. For 3 weeks. He must smell like leather and burnt bacon.
Base Winnebago.
Aha,
I want to be like this, like the video game.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
I love how it takes them 5 times longer to do all the little maneuvers to try to shoot that thing as it did when they did the demo.
Boo. There he's gone.
Yes. Poor Vader. Cut to the scene of the Emperor on the phone from Robot Chicken.
Woo! Everybody, yeah.
I love how nobody around him was saying anything until
Like,
Han rolled up.
Let's get a blue milk. Let's get a blue milk or a beer. We don't need to take care of R2.
Yeah, well, we needed like that ladder. They never made that ladder accessory for that. They should have that for the X-Wing. The X-Wings in this are also a crap ton taller than the ones like.
What about that? Is it a Sideshow or Hot Toys? That's
oh yeah, that
it's just the ladder and like a panel on the X-Wing, and Luke's like on the ladder. But they didn't do there's no real X-Wing. It's just like a floating.
Yeah, it's just like the side panel on the ladder. Yeah.
I thought that was a really cool design. Dun 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yay. Where'd Luke get that jacket from?
And Clay is in the back saying, none of this would have happened without me.
There's a bunch of people like out of frame off to the side.
Yeah, it's like everybody else with a new outfit, and Han's just rolling up in the same old vest.
Yep. He just took a lint roller too. He buttoned up his shirt.
Yeah, well, there you go.
No, they didn't tell the right time to Clea for the ceremony, so she couldn't make it. When this scene ends, she comes running and I'm here.
There it is. There's your ribbon.
And you get a ribbon, and you get a ribbon, and you get
Where's Leia's? Leia needs one too.
Well, yeah, I mean, she was.
And R2.
I guess technically she wasn't flying in the thing. Is that who they're getting? But I mean,
yeah, they were the two that were up. Yeah. Chewie was next to Han. He truly deserves one.
Well, that was a great movie. It's always very good.
By George Lucas.
Yeah.
Yep. So, thank you very much, everybody, for joining us tonight. We do greatly appreciate it. Dave, what's going on in the network?
all sorts of things going on the network. Of course, I think we've got coming tomorrow a new episode of Life Legacy podcast. I'm sure we will hear all sorts of stuff about the news of the week, as I'm sure Colin has a lot to say about that.
Yep.
Plus probably some news about from the Disney, because he's newly back from there. And this weekend we also have another episode of
replay.
Jedi Archives, a replay of one from the middle of the night last night
from an inadvertent
That is correct. But there is a new episode of Jedi Archives that you could have seen if you were up early this morning. But that will be on. They're talking about a new comic series. They're only on like episode 2 of issue 2 of this new series. So go and check them out. As always on Monday, we've got the Clone Wars Revisited coming back at us, and they're, I think episode 13, maybe season 3, episode 13, just rolling right along. And then we had so many people join us on Tuesday in the Zoom. I want to see so many more people. All right. So many people came out, and it was a fun Zoom on Tuesday. Lots of shenanigans and talk about all things here, there, and everywhere.
Well, so it was nice to we had the opportunity over the sort of Christmas break, as it were, where a lot people had access that didn't normally have the ability to join, which is always a plus. But again, we always reiterate, it may start at 4 p.m. West, 7 p.m. East, but it doesn't mean that it's going to end at in a short amount of time. They're very long sessions for the most part.
So, we are on the Zoom for all hours all the time, even.
So if you see the pop up, and it's within a reasonable time frame of when it's posted as starting or whatever, come on in.
But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. We got so much going on. As we mentioned, next week we are going to be watching The Empire Strikes Back, which is my favorite movie of all time, and I can't wait. But thank you very much for joining us. So we will see you next week. And from the three of us, we like to say, may the Force be with you.
May the Force be with you.
Always.
Always, yes.
And then some.